Boo! Have you been scared before? I haven't. I never get scared in my Okay, let's turn this up for now. Horror games have been exploding in the most recent years, with some are good and some are mediocre at best, to big budget studios and indie games. Horror games for me is a very fascinating genre. But not just for the boo, but also the entertainment that engross people's masochistic tendencies. There are literally tons of horror games to choose from, but there are two particular horror games that I'm very fond of. And these two games are no longer available. You can't play them anymore today. And these horror games are really good horror games. I mean, remember when I said I never got scared in my life? Well, these games almost got me. I mean, for real.
That's cap. I accuse you of capping.
I'm not trying to piss up the game devs for not giving me the scares. I know it's not that easy to scare someone. And cheap jump scares aren't real scares. They do not count. That's an equivalent of saying boo to your face. Anyway, that's why these are the horror games you will never play anymore. Imagine yourself in a hotel room, woken up from a nightmare with cold sweats, panting really hard, and there seems to be something wrong, but you can't grasp what it is. You left your room, and you can't recognize the place anymore, and the darkness looms your surrounding. That is the premise of Hotel 626. Hotel 626 is a horror game developed in 2008 by Doritos. Yes, the snack. The game was a marketing campaign to target people who are snacking at late nights. And as a gamer, I can relate. But this game in particular can't be played anytime.
Huh?
Yes, you can only play the game between 6 PM until 6 AM, making it a midnight cozy-wozy game for people like me. No, seriously, this game is scary as f***. I remember playing it in a net cafe when I was a kid, and we were like new to the neighborhood. And some of the kids there are actually being mean to me. You know, like being a new kid in the neighborhood and all. And the house we were living at the time was next to that net cafe. I was like, yes! But those same kids that are bullying me are playing in that net cafe as well. Anyway, so the first time I went there, I played this game. And it was an instant icebreaker. The kids there have no idea of this game's existence. So when I played it and showed them the game, they freaking loved it. They watched me play the game. They were screaming with me. They were laughing every time anyone's getting scared. And we had a ball. And in that moment, I knew I was one of them. No, really, seriously. I became good friends to those kids who were bullying me at first. That's why this game is also memorable for me. Not only for the spooks, but also the memories I had with this game. Hotel 626 gameplay is similar to those traditional point-and-click games with real-time interactive elements, with the main objective is to escape the hotel. You must navigate yourself through a series of quick-time events, puzzles, and gameplay. And there are 5 main gameplay stages in the game. First one is the maid, the girl who's stuck in a dark room and you must show her the light. By light, I mean flash on the camera that you conveniently have in you. And you must take photographs of her 4 times before the maid gets mad at you, like Tobey Maguire against those paparazzi. Second is the child. I hate this kid, okay? So basically, the kid is sleeping and should be woken up. There are 2 games with this child. First one is you must sing it a lullaby by following the rotation of the dot below your screen. Every time you fail to follow the speed of the rotation, the child will begin to move frantically. And that shit is unnerving. It can make you frantic as well. And if you fail to sing her a proper lullaby, she'll get up and... This is why I hate this kid. Oh my gosh! After you sing her a lullaby, you must quietly leave the room. In this one, you must balance the dot to the middle while you slowly leave the room. The stupid part about this, well, not really stupid, just unnerving as hell, is that the guy you're playing is constantly looking back at the sleeping child. It gives you the anxiety that, why the hell are you looking back for? Move! And every simple mistake you make gives you a tingling sensation in your butt that she might be awake. But as you get to the door, the relief you'll have is I hate you. Oh my goodness, I hate you so much. Third one, the old man. You are stuck in a room with an old man in an asylum jacket. So, what's wrong with this old man? Well, first, he's a cannibal. And he plans you to be his next meal. So, how can you get out of the room? Your character will circle around the room and you will see these drawings on the wall. These drawings are the clues to the combination of the door. What are the clues? You must find the drawings with red paint in them. And once you get the right combination, you're free. But not free from the hotel. Not yet. Fourth game, the photos. You'll see these photos of people hanging. These people are the previous players who played the game, and you must find the photo of the hotel. Fifth and last game is the run. This scholar will direct you while you escape the darkness that's chasing you.
Why didn't you pick up the phone? Listen, if you want to get out of here alive, do exactly as I say. There isn't that much time. Quick, head down the hallway. Trying to help you. Go left. This is the only way out.
After that, you leave the hotel, get in your car, and drive up to the sunset. Uh-oh. For a flash game, this pushed the boundaries of what an online horror game should be. After its success, there are other flash horror games emerge, but none of them captured that unique and unforgettable experience that you felt playing the game. So what was the reason why the game is no longer available? There was speculation that the company who made the game was avoiding lawsuit due to having access to the player's personal information and mobile numbers. And there were rumors that hackers took over the website and began calling the players' mobile numbers. But some said that the game served its purpose of promoting their product. They might have decided to pull the plug once the promotional campaign ended. Nonetheless, what the reasons may be, the game remains a memorable and influential title in the horror game genre.
Don't touch that dial now, we're just getting started.
You woken up in a seemingly abandoned house. As you leave the room, you will have this uneasy feeling in those claustrophobic cramped hallways. And the moment the player steps into that realm of horror within the house, there's no turning back. PT, which stands for Playable Teaser, was a short interactive horror demo released by Hideo Kojima Sensei with director Guillermo del Toro in August of 2014. The game was a preview for the next entry installment of the Silent Hill series titled. But what makes the game so scary? Setting. It has this familiar yet unsettling feels in it, like one of those liminal spaces. It captures that feeling of you in an unfamiliar territory. So your defensive instincts are kicking in. Guard up of something you don't know yet. The fear of the unknown is usually common to us humans. Like that feeling looking down at the bottom of the ocean, or observing the deep space that makes us question ourselves whether are we not alone in the universe? Or we're it. And as you explore the house into a looping nightmare within the hallways of the house, every loop you make, the deeper of layers of horrors and mysteries conveys. The anxiousness the game gives of what awaits you as you turn to the next corner. Sound. The sound design of this game is amazing. It's one of the key marks of what a horror game should be felt. Not just by the environment, but also by the sound. Listen. This death was scripted, by the way. It will never happen for the rest of the game. And because of this, you will be more on guard, preparing for her to attack again. Next subject, you.
I walked. I could do nothing but walk. And then I saw me walking in front of myself. But it wasn't really me. Watch out. The gap in the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you?
The central appeal of this game is psychological horror, preying on the player's mind with subtle tricks and unsettling events, which will linger to the player long after the player quits the game. PT Silent Hill's legacy will forever remain in the gaming history, and its unfortunate cancellation by Konami was due to the relationship between the company and Kojima. Despite its brief existence, PT remains a shining example of what can be achieved when pushing the boundaries of interactive storytelling.